Okay, so new war has started between India and United States. This is the recent recent war that India is combating with the United States. What is the recent war? Recent war that has started between people would have heard war between India and Pakistan, war between Russia and Ukraine, war between Iran and Israel, war between Cambodia and Thailand, war between Congo and Rwanda, war between Egypt and Ethiopia, war between Croatia and Serbia. I'm sorry, Serbia and Kosovo. War between these countries, people would have heard about it. War kind of situation between China and Taiwan. There is another war that is presently going on between India and United States. Another war is going on. That is war of words. Okay, America repeatedly it is saying that India is a dead economy. Dead economy means India economy is completely dependent upon the foreign country. India does not have any economy. Means if foreign countries company if they leave India, then India economy will not grow. Dead means it will not grow. Dead means it will not grow. A person is dead does not mean that person is not there. He is there, but he cannot grow, he cannot move, he cannot do anything. Means this economy cannot grow. It will become a dead economy. So this is a dead economy. This is what America is saying. Whereas India is saying that India is a progressive economy. Progressive economy, and it is dependent upon the civil. Civil means its own a country inside develop R&D centers and everything. Now, to kind of defeat America in the war of words, Indian government, Indian Air Force has given order of 97 Tejas fighter jet in the Indian Air Force to the HAL. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited is a company in the India, which is a kind of a public company. It is not a private company. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. This company is primarily in Bangalore, in HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. And this company manufactures lightweight helicopters and a fighter jet plane called Tejas, third generation. Tejas is a third generation fighter jet, similar to Rafale fighter jet in the France. But Rafale is dual engine and Tejas is single engine fighter jet. Okay, to develop one Tejas means Indian, I don't know, I believe it cost around 250 or 300 crore to develop one Tejas. For the HAL to develop one Tejas, it cost around 250 to 300 crore rupees, one Tejas. Whereas Indian government, Indian Air Force has given order of 97 Tejas. This is the 2 days, 1 day old news, recent news. Indian government has given order of the 97 Mk1A. This is the Tejas fighter jet aeroplane, third generation, to bring it into the Indian Air Force, worth 62,000 crore. 62,000 crore by 97, it will come as more or less 6 650, around 600 crore per Tejas aeroplane. Indian Air Force is buying from the HAL. They have given order 62,000 crore, whereas Rafale cost 2,500 crore for one aeroplane. Now, Indian government is trying to show United States that don't say that India is a dead economy. We are manufacturing Tejas fighter jet. This is indigenously made fighter jet, and we are ordering it also. We are not dependent upon foreign countries. We are self-dependent. 97 Tejas air fighter jet will be now. It will be part of Indian Air Force, and we are buying it 62,000 crore, more or less 600 crore or 640 crore we are giving for one Tejas. That is four times cheaper than Rafale. So India is a progressive economy. Means we are self-dependent on everything. Is it really the question? Because we are okay. I am a patriotic and this and that. It doesn't mean that we start lying. This is what I am trying to say. Because if you lie everywhere, then one time will come when you will meet an end where there is no further path to it. If you keep on lying and try to show something that is not true, then you will hit it. Probably people in America or United States government, they will think that yeah, Indian government is saying right. We were wrong. But after some time you will start hitting a wall. At the end, whom you will do the loss? You will do the loss of your own only if you are lying. Actually, I was trying to see what is the real scenario of this indigenously made fighter jet and indigenously made helicopters. HAL makes helicopters. Otherwise, India purchased helicopters from the Airbus. India purchased helicopter from the Russia. These are the arena where India purchased an air helicopter or from HAL, or India purchasing the fighter jet aeroplane from the Russia or from the France. I don't know, it is purchasing from the US also. And it nowadays it is purchasing from the HAL also. That is, till some time back there was a very big news that India had ordered few fighter jet Rafale from the France few days back, 1 or 2 months back, worth some 65,000 crore or something like that, and it was coming like 2,500 crore for one Rafale. Now, India is showing door to the American government that we are not dependent upon any foreign country. I was doing analysis. Is it really true? That whatever Indian government is saying, is it really true? And whatever the American government is saying that you have a dead economy, you are dependent upon foreign country. Is it really true? Who is true? Who is true? Okay. Then I was doing investigation into this area. Okay, I saw primarily in the mechanical section. There are many engineering sections: software, hardware, chemical engineering, metallurgical engineering, civil engineering. There are many engineering, but I'm talking mainly mechanical engineering, where we have automobile sector. So in automobile sector, I was seeing it. What is the actual situation? Okay, actual situation is 797 light combat aircraft, light LCA, light combat aircraft Mk-1A. These are the fighter jets known as Tejas, and the 97 of them are being ordered by the Indian Air Force with the HAL. HAL is an organization India which has 22,033 employees. It is very big organization. 22,033 employees, and it is a self-dependent organization. It sells around 2.3 lakh crore worth of the helicopter and fighter jet every year. It sells to the other country also. Okay, that is the one thing. Second thing is it makes last quarter, first quarter of 2025-26, it made a profit of 1,383 crore. Probably after this deal, 62,000 deal, otherwise it would have been lost. And this HL every year it is making 3.7% decline in its profit every year. Okay, last year it made profit of 8,000, more than 8,500 crore in 1 year. This year in one quarter 1,300, means 5,000 crore it will make. It is declining. What so? If this contract was not given to HL, 62,000 crore, then it would have been lost in the first quarter itself. Okay, this is the condition of HL in India. Truth is truth. In patriotic way, I cannot lie, because you will hit the boundary after some time, and then you will have no path to go. Anyway, if I talk about the Mk-1A, that is the fighter jet known as Tejas, and which cost around 250 crore to 300 crore to manufacture one unit, and then they are selling in 600 crore or whatsoever. The engine of this Tejas is coming from the G Aerospace, that is American company. Very few people know this. The engine of Tejas, engine is the main thing. Engine of Tejas comes from America. G Aerospace is a company in America, and engine name is F404. In 2021, they had ordered 99 engine, and which delayed in the in giving that engine to the HL. There was a noise there. Indian Defense Minister in March 2025 time frame, he had a discussion with the Pete Hegseth, I believe. He is the defense minister in USA, to give the G Aerospace engine to the Tejas in the time. Do not delay it. And they asked for the F414, that is the latest engine for the Tejas. So the delivery should be in right time. The people understand why Donald Trump is saying your economy is dead economy. Means the Tejas, what government of India is boasting now, the Tejas that is indigenously developed fighter jet, we are not relying upon the Rafale. Now we are using it because your engine is coming from America, GE Aerospace. In 2021, they had given contract of 99 engine to the GE Aerospace worth 5,375 crore. Means around 53 crore cost, one engine cost 53 crore. And 250 crore it takes money to develop one Tejas. Means other, I don't know, in other parts, how much they import from the other country. But Indian comes from G Aerospace. Earlier name was F404. That is the engine that is being used. But now they are thinking about F414. That is the latest engine. This is called indigenously made Tejas of India. Yes, what I should say. Anything, whatever comes to their mind, they talk. If I talk about a helicopter, this is fighter jet. Helicopter, there are two helicopters manufacture company in India. One is HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and one is Tata. Tata also is making a helicopter. Tata is making helicopter where engine and everything comes from Airbus, that is European company, and they have set up the company Tata Airbus in Gujarat. Baroda, I believe, Vadodara, where the engine will come from the Airbus. Europe. What about HAL helicopter that are being used in Indian Air Force? Their engine comes from a French company called Sofran. Sofran has branches in India also. Sofran providing the engine to the helicopters in HAL. Sofran is a company from the France. One side, Tata is getting engine from the, I believe that is mainly French or Airbus is a combination of many countries, not one country. Primarily, I mean, it is French and Spanish. That engine comes, and for the HL, Sofran is providing the engine to the HL. This is called dead economy or progressive economy. I don't know what it is, but this is the truth. Anyway, then I was seeing in the private sector, there are many I see on the road, many car. In car section, are we doing okay? These are someone will say about this is very high technology, fighter jet and a helicopter. They are very high technology. Why don't you talk about? If I talk about the steamers, the ship, there is no steamer manufacturing company in India. All the steamer, high warhead steamers, they are come or the fighter jet carrier steamers, ships on the sea. They comes from the foreign countries only. Primarily, I believe from Russia they comes. Okay, Vikrant and those they were manufactured in Russia. Anyway, if I talk about the car in private sector, a car engine is not something that is very should not be in comparison to the airplane engine. This is easier to make. What are the car that run on the Indian road? Okay, I have top 10 car I have taken. Maruti Suzuki, Tata Motors, Mahindra and Mahindra and Ashok Leyland. Ashok Leyland make truck. But anyway, we include this. These are the four Indian companies. Maruti Suzuki, Tata Motor, Mahindra and Ashok Leyland. Other car that I see on the road is from Hyundai, Toyota, Kia, Honda, MG Motor, Volkswagen, Skoda, Renault, and Nissan. These are the primary car I see on the road. Let's see everyone. Maruti Suzuki. Maruti Suzuki engine comes from Suzuki. Suzuki is a Japanese company and it gives the engine to the Maruti and it is called Maruti Suzuki. Nowadays it is written as Suzuki only. There is no Maruti written in the Maruti car. Car, earlier the symbol was M, Maruti. Now symbol is S, Suzuki. There is no Maruti Suzuki. Suzuki. More or less it is taken over by. So it's a foreign country company car only, Suzuki. Nowadays there is no Maruti written in the Maruti car. Suzuki is written. Purely taken over by the Suzuki because engine was coming from the Suzuki. It has 44% share in the on the Indian road. 44% of the car that is moving on Indian road are from Maruti Suzuki. Means from Suzuki. Okay. Next is Tata Motors. There also car runs on the Indian road from Tata Motors. I don't know engine comes from where. And they have 11% of the share. 8%, 8.8% of the share, the vehicle that is running on the road from the Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, Ashok Leyland, it is in the truck Ashok Leyland. I believe Leyland is a foreigner company. I should have checked it actually. Ashok is Indian company and Leyland is a foreign company. Ashok Leyland. It is a kind of venture. Okay, Hyundai is a South Korean company and they have 15% share, more than Tata Motor. Hyundai. They have many cars. I-20, Creta, Vina, there are many cars. Toyota is a Japanese company and they have 16.2 share, more than Hyundai also. Kia is a South Korean company. Again, Honda is a Japanese company. MG Motor is a United Kingdom company. MG Motors. Volkswagen is a Germany company. Skoda is a Czech company. Republic. Renault is a French company and it has 2.8% of the Indian share on the Indian road. Nissan is a Japanese company and it has 1.44% share. If I talk, then more than 50% of the car that is running on Indian road are foreign engines only. From Suzuki, that is 44%, to the Toyota 16%, Hyundai 15%. I would rather say more than 80%, 80 around 80% of the car that is running Suzuki, I am taking as a foreign car only. After all, it is written Suzuki, not Maruti. Okay, means 80% of the car Indian cannot manufacture car engines of Tata Motor and Mahindra I am excluding. If 80% are from foreign, means Indian people that are trusting the foreign company's car only. I was thinking about motorbike also. That should be simple, I think. I thought so. Then I took around 10 motorbike that is running on the road that I see. One is Hero. Hero is one company I see motorbike. One is Bajaj. One is TVS. One is Royal Enfield. One is Suzuki. One is Yamaha. One is KTM. One is Java. One is Benali. One is Honda. These are the bikes I see on the road. Okay, okay. What are these company? Hero is an Indian company. Hero bicycle also comes. Hero is an Indian company. Hero. Bajaj is an Indian company. TVS is an Indian company. Otherwise, all rest seven are foreign. Okay, Honda, Japanese company. Royal Enfield, United Kingdom, English company, England company, Royal Enfield. Suzuki, Japanese company. Suzuki had 3.2% share on the Indian road. Okay, Yamaha, 9% share on the Indian road. Yamaha, that comes from Japan only. KTM, Austria's company, KTM. Java, Czech company. Benali, Italian company. This is for the mechanical engineering I talk. If I talk about software, then 0%. Full outside software comes. If I talk about the hardware, again 0%. Whatever we are using, maximum comes from the China only, from this media or that media. I don't know how this is a progressive economy. When you are for mechanical engineering or software, hardware, to everything, you are dependent upon the foreigner. The way you are boasting that our Tejas fighter jet is Indian made, for this engine comes from GE Aerospace. That is the American company F404. Now new version will come F414. Now people understand understand who is lying here. American government, American president is lying, or Indian prime minister is lying. I am not in idea to falsify someone, but this idea of this discussion is that can India stand on what it is saying? If it is saying that India is a progressive economy, it is not dependent upon the foreign company. At least you have a saying now. That is good. At least you have some stand now, that is good. But you should stand on your stand. This is what I think so.